Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am DM Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, I'm going to be doing a box opening. This should be Survive This Vigilante City Books 3 and 4, which I backed as a Kickstarter. So I have the two original books now, and now these two books, so we're going to be opening up this box in a moment. What I'm going to do first, real quickly, is show you the first two in the series. So let me switch to desktop view. So here's the core rulebook, Survive This, and I have a video several months ago that'll link to the closing of this video as well, so you can go back and take a look at that review as well. But this is the core book, and the game is put out by Bloat Games, one of my favorite game developers of the past year or so. So I'm really happy with all of the things that Eric has been putting out there recently. So really looking forward to really getting into this and getting every aspect of this game system combined up and played. So so this is the original, and as you can see, the creative team is listed here. Quite a number of individuals. The artwork in this game is, and all of Bloat Games is really outstanding stuff. I really like the art style of it, and the writing and the game systems are they're easy, they're fun to play, and they're fully compatible with each other, which is something that I've been saying over and over again with not just this game, but most OSR games are completely compatible with one another, and especially I think with Eric's games here. All of this Survive This series, you have Survive This Zombies, which was like the original. Then you have Dark Places and Demigorgons, and we have Survive This Vigilante City, and then you have the Blackest of Deaths. If you saw my last video, you saw me. I finally got my T-shirt for the Blackest of Deaths. And I have the T-shirt here that I'm wearing today for Survive This as well. So Vigilante City. The second book that came in the original Kickstarter is the Villain's Guide, and it has a series of villainous organizations and individual villains that you can encounter. Plus, it's a partial city guide. It adds a lot more detail about Vigilante City. And if you go to page 225, you will see my contribution to this is not a villain. This is a superhero, actually. Micro Ninja is a character that I developed, and I originally played this character in City of Heroes, the computer MMO. And when that game had shut down, and picked it up again recently, I decided, what, I want to create this character for this game system as well. So I backed it, and here is the character's details and such. So pages 225 and 226 in that, you will see my contribution to it, with some really, really cool modifications that Eric or someone on his team actually added to it, which was something that I wasn't thinking about when I created the character. So they really did enhance my original idea of the character as well. So, box opening time. So I purposefully did not look at the PDFs of this, even though I had the PDFs for some time, a couple weeks at least. I wanted to do a true box opening and take a look at the new books for the first time, so that you can see. That's why this is called Unscripted and Unchained, because you are seeing my reaction the same as you would experience it yourself if you were doing this. So there's a set of dice. Now, these dice were probably what were supposed to come with the Blackest of Deaths, and Eric put them in this box instead, so didn't have to wait too long. Very nice looking dice though. I like the color scheme. The black numbering on the yellow makes it very easy to see. So another set of dice. That's something every role player could really get themselves into. And so the 2 books, and I will toss that to the side. So we have the superhero team up. Let's get the camera angle. It's a little darker in here than, I would have liked. I'll try to fix that up. And then the second book is, so this would actually be book number 4, and they're numbered here. Book number 4 is the Into the Sewers. So let's take a look at these 2, and we will see what we have here. So this is book number 3. Let's see if this helps a little. Oh yeah, it does. Book number 3. And this is written by Josh Palmer. The art by Gillum, Stone, Blackman. Additional writing by Eric Bloat, Michael Lee, Melanie Meadors, James M. Spahn. Editing by Eric and Josh. Layout by Eric and Josh. And so on. So let's see. So new classes. So the new classes we're going to find here is the Alchemist, the Getaway Driver, the Mutant Hunter, the Occultist, the Revenant Hero, Sewer Guardian, Tunnel Shadow, and the Weapon Master. Skills list, team combos, formation, combo actions, base of operations, vehicles and combat, new gear, the Good Doctor's team, Wretched Slayers. So I guess these are groups that will be encountered. There are several adventures. Backup, the Singen, or I guess that's Singen. Demonic Cabal, the Queen of Serpents, and then the Index. So the new classes. You can see some of the artwork. I'll focus on artwork a little bit. I really do like the layout of all of Eric's games here. So here's the Getaway Driver. The prime attribute is Dexterity. Getaway Driver must have a minimum Dexterity of 13. Their saving throws and what they're good at as far as saving throws. Their skill training, their combat training, fighting and brawling, knowledge, local geography, mechanics, piloting basic at +3, street smart, subterfuge, 2 other skill points, and then a +2 to initiative while driving. And they go into special gear and so on. Getaway Drivers level progression. So at level 2 they avoid obstacles, they can speed up. You and your passengers take 2d4 less damage when you crash. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, interesting stuff. The Mutant Hunter, I'm sorry. The Mutant Hunter. So going into sewers, and the next book is about sewers, so that's pretty cool. The Occultist. And let's see after we get past the new skills. The Tunnel Shadow. Pretty cool. Base of operations. Selecting a group's base of operations is an important moment of any hero, vigilante, or villain team's development. So the starting location. So there's a system here for creating a base of operations. Upgrade costs and amount for monthly upkeep. Vehicles and vehicle combat, and all of the information for that. I mean, this is really an in-depth system. If you are running campaigns and just building upon one system, one game going into the next and so on, and if you start incorporating the other games like Dark Places and Demogorgons or Survive the Zombies along with Vigilante City, your your game world is going to become something that's a really deep experience and a really really varied and interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. Insecto Sewer Guard. Might be into the adventures here. Let's see. Drunken Wisdom. Let's see. Oh, here's adventures. Okay. I'm not sure what this section of the book was about, but I'll get into that. So, introduction. So I don't want to spoil anything here. So this first one is by David Occam. If I mispronounce your names, I apologize for that. So the introduction for this adventure of buddy cop movies and television shows of the 70s and 80s, and so on. So I think it goes through like a little synopsis of it, the background of everything. Again, I don't want to spoil anything. So we'll just go through the outcome. Very short, 3-4 pages. I've noticed that with a lot of, so part 3 is rigged. Part 3, rigged. Oh yeah. All right, so it's actually longer than I thought. Safe house. Second one is from Melanie Medors. Praise Revelation. Third is from Michelle Lee, The Demonic Cabal, an intermediate adventure for 5 to 7 players. Quiver of Serpents by James M. Spahn. And let's take a look at the second book. And here's Vigilante City. Oh, I've spun it around. This is Vigilante City, the map that's on the back of the booklet. So here is Into the Sewers. Geography of the sewers. So Radiation, Western Victory City, Lake McMillan, McMillan Park, Central City. So this is more of a source booklet for, delving into the sewers of the city and what you'll find underneath. So this is introducing the like mutants and anthropomorphs for the game. So mutants and mutant powers. So here is all the information on the city locations and the underbelly of the city there, the sewer systems, random sewer encounters. And we will do a quick flip through here. My family is just getting home, so I might have to shut this down a little bit faster than normal. Mind bomb, mind control. So various things. So anyway, and then the character sheet on the back. So once again, sorry I have to cut this off a little bit faster, but thanks for joining. I'm really happy to get my 2 additional books here to flesh out the rest of the Vigilante City books that I have and games. So once again, thanks for joining. I hope you liked this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I look forward to seeing you on the gaming screen sometime very soon. You all have a great afternoon.